Hello, my divine, gorgeous diva lights. How you doing today? Oh, isn't this filter so cute? So I just was finishing up a session. Well, actually, I'm on a little break right now, and I am just taking a walk in the beautiful outdoors. It's such a beautiful day. The sun's shining, and there's this lovely breeze. And I ate a cupcake. My neighbor gave me the most delicious cupcake I've ever had in my life. So I ate that and figured I'm on a break. I'm gonna walk it off. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on here because I had a session earlier with a client who is dealing with a lot of past trauma. And we all have trauma, right? We all have skeletons in the closet or things that are just affecting us, right? And they do affect you. And specifically, what we worked with today was the fact that your soul is really coming into your body fully at age 6. So before that, up to age 6, you are such a sponge. You are so impressionable, and you're taking in everything around you. And so, for a lot of people, revisiting that early part of your life, those first 6 years of your life is where so much of the healing can come from. And I'm really excited. I think I might actually hop back on and share with you guys maybe another day if you're interested in one of the specific techniques that we did, one of the meditations to really get in touch with your inner child. But it's so important to deal with this trauma because I'm sure you've experienced this where you have triggers and things that trigger you throughout the day. And let me give you an example. I was in a shit relationship for a while. I was cheated on, right? And so in future relationships, whenever I didn't hear from my partner, my mind went to, oh, he's cheating on me. And I'm sure you all can relate with some sort of triggers that you guys have as well. And so it took a lot for me to shift that and to really get that out of my field and to move through that and to be happy in the relationship that I'm in now and to not be worried about that and to not have those feelings. And because I've done that work, I feel so much more at peace with myself. I have a better relationship with my partner because we just trust each other so deeply, and it is so wonderful. And I'm using myself as an example, but it doesn't have to be, in a relationship. It can literally be anything in your life, anything that's coming up for you. So when it comes to trauma, we have these triggers. And many times, everybody talks about, I love this house, love this house. And many times when we talk about triggers, and healing that and moving through that, it's such important work to do because it's what helps you move forward with clarity and confidence and peace and joy. And until you really do the work to move through those things, it's likely that you're going to have things continue to still come up and you're going to still have those triggers, right? So it's important that, lots of times we do affirmations. You hear everybody talking about affirmations, how you tell yourself, I'm so beautiful, I'm so confident and powerful, and I love my life, and I love my beautiful body, and all these things. But the affirmations really, they tend to fall short, and they do help with your confidence, and they do help you up level and reach that next level that you're so desiring to get to. But they aren't enough on their own, right? Which is why the practices that I do, and I do with all of my clients, it's about embodiment. It's about taking those affirmations and actually putting them into your body and moving through them, right? And when you embody your life, it takes things to a whole another level. And I know you want to become that powerful, badass manifestor, right? We all do, and we all are. We all have that within us. But it's about really attuning to that and really tapping into that so that we can get the things that we so deeply desire and honestly so deeply deserve. And I just want to say right now that you deserve it. You deserve everything that you desire, right? So stop telling yourself that you're not worthy. Stop telling yourself that whatever story, for whatever reason, you don't deserve the things that you want, because you're a wonderful person. You have a beautiful soul and a heart of gold, and you absolutely deserve everything you want. If it's money, if it's abundance, if it's the partner of your dreams, if it's your dream beach house, whatever it is, you 100% deserve it. Okay, so let's just get that clear right now, and let's bring that into your field. So you want to become a powerful manifestor, and we can't lie to ourselves, right? So many times what I find out is that I have a little admirer there. Many times what I find is that, people are trying to do affirmations and they're saying these things to themselves where they don't really believe it, right? And we're not stupid. So we can't lie to ourselves. We can't tell ourselves things that are not true, right? But what we can do is we can start to create our vision of what we want our future to look like, because we are emotionally driven beings. So when we attach emotion to those things, when we're able to really see it and feel it, that's when it has power. That's when it has power over us, right? We act the way that we act in certain situations because of how we feel, right? So if you can connect those visions to the way that you feel, they're going to become super, super powerful, right? So it's all about what we feel. It comes down to that. It comes down to what you feel and how you're going to make that happen. So I want you to try this. I want you to, well, first of all, I'm going to show you this jacaranda tree, which is so beautiful. It's just about to bloom. It has the most beautiful purple flowers. Oh my gosh, I never even knew what this tree was until I moved into this neighborhood, and they're so beautiful. I'll update you guys when they're in full bloom for sure. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about three things that you're bringing into your life, three things that you're bringing into your field, and I'll give you a second. Think about those things. And then I want you to close your eyes, and I'm going to do a quick reroute here because I'm hearing leaf blowers. The anthem of Los Angeles, it feels like. So once you have those three, close your eyes. And I want you to pick one of them, okay? And I want you to really see yourself in that position, right? With that desire that you've had. So see it, and I want you to feel it. Feel into it. What does it look like? What are you doing? What are you wearing? How are you experiencing that when you have attained it, right? And so this is at about 20%, okay? Now we're gonna crank it up, okay? Crank it up, sister. Crank it up to 60%. So what does that look like for you? What does it feel like? What are you wearing? What are you doing? What experiences are you having? Now I want you to crank that knob even further. We're going to crank it all the way up to 100. 100. What does it look like and feel like? How are you experiencing it? Really allow yourself to go to that place and feel the power and how incredible that feels when you're in that space, when you're in that zone, when you've achieved that. Incredible, right? So I love this practice because, first off, it's a really great way to remind yourself of what you're working towards. And second of all, it's an incredible practice because most of the time, if any of you have ever done visioning before, you practice like, closing your eyes and visualizing yourself and your success and your awesome happiness. Many times we go to a certain place, but we don't go any farther than that. So I love this exercise because it really challenges you to go above and beyond what you think and crank it up. And let me ask you, how did that feel? How does it feel to have those things, to experience that, to see that? Doesn't it feel incredible? This is one of my favorite ways to start my day and to really remind myself of what it is I'm doing, who I am, what I'm working towards, and to really bring me into my power and to really bring me back to all of that, right? And to really connect with that. So I love, love, love this practice. I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you would like me to hop back on and in a couple of days share with you my healing childhood trauma, one of my exercises that I do with my clients, let me know. And I'd be happy to hop on and share that with you. But I hope you enjoyed this, babe. And I hope you have the most beautiful day ever. I will see you soon, love.